Good morning, good afternoon to everybody out there. This is Andrew Walker, your host of Might as Well Watch. Got a pre-recorded last top 8 match for the December 2024 monthly. It is between Steven von Datka on Black-White Control, and his opponent is Wim de Boer. He's on Rug Madness. So rather than take up any more time chatting, let's get to the match.
Where do you want to move?
With. For me, when it comes to cutting, middle on top is always fine.
Yeah, same for you.
Okay. And since I am the higher seed, I will choose to be on the play.
What a surprise. Oh, I'm starting. Oh, fuck.
I'll leave that in there.
I got a deck in my hands. I got a shovel. It's a memory muscle.
This is a keepable starting 7, so I will hold on to this 7.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Best of luck, my good sir.
Yeah, have fun.
We're going to start the game at 19 with caves
Duress.
into duress. Yep.
Well, I got a frantic search or a days for you to choose from. Island, forest, 2 coasts, and a mongrel.
I will take the days, I suppose. Take it away.
I will careful study.
Careful study's good.
I will discard Jeffy My Coast and a squee.
You got it.
Pass turn.
Draw. Think what we'll do here. So we'll play another caves. We'll go to 17 and we'll verdict you. I might go back to 20.
You get 2 live, right?
I get 3 for every land.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, you get 3.
Cool. So 20 back for the verdict. And I'll pass back to you.
Untap, squee comes back. Draw a card. Play a forest. And I'll play survival.
Survival's good.
Pass you.
Tap, keep, and draw. Swamp. I will go to 19, making
Vindicate.
it white. Yeah, vindicate the survival. Take it away.
Untap, draw. Play a land.
There's the mountain.
3 cards in hand. Here's survival.
You got it.
Pass turn.
Draw. Gonna play the secluded step tapped, go to 18, and I have another vindicate for the survival.
That's pretty sweet.
Yep. Take it away.
Untap, draw. Mongrel.
He's in there.
Pass to you.
Tap, keep, and draw. Well, that's actually like exactly what we're in the market for. I'm gonna main phase Plane Cycle Eternal Dragon.
Yep, you got it.
We will get a plains and play it for turn. That's what the doctor ordered right there.
Keep the lands flowing.
We have the mountain, but we don't have...
There's no anger yet.
So we've managed to answer both of those. One unknown and a squee.
Yep.
I think we pass the turn back to you. And during your upkeep, swords the dog.
I'll gain 2.
Okay. Put you to 22. Alright.
Let's. I'm forgetting this stuff. It's 1822, right?
Yeah, 1822.
All right. Draw card.
Mm-hmm. Hard cast the squee. Or probably not.
You got one card, right?
One card, yep.
You're going to recur the dragon, probably.
Maybe.
I'll play a wonder and pass to you.
Okay, so that thing just flies.
Yep.
What is that thing, a 2/2?
Yep.
You got nothing else going on? Yeah, during my upkeep, I'll recur the dragon. We'll draw.
Yep.
I will pass the turn.
Oh yeah, I got to get real lucky to make something out of this game. Draw a card. I will attack for 2.
16 off the attack.
Pass.
All right. Tap, upkeep, and draw. Let's see. A million cards. I'm going to plane cycle the Eternal Dragon.
Yep.
Get planes and play it. Squee and a blank, huh? I think what I'll do is... What we got up here? I'll pass the turn back to you.
Untap. Draw. Swing.
14 on the attack.
And pass.
I will cycle a Decree of Justice. 2 triggers.
Yep.
Alright, I'll make 1 soldier. Boom.
Booyah.
And then I'll draw 1 card. And then I'll take my turn.
Yep.
Alright. And draw. I guess we're just going to attack for 1.
You got it. 21.
Oh, baby. So you have 2
Eating up.
unknowns. Two unknowns. We'll play a morph. Well, cast a morph.
Yeah, I don't think that's an unknown.
I will pass back to you, sir.
End of turn.
Okay.
I would like to fire your morph, please.
Nice. Fire the morph. Morph is down. I'm going to take this opportunity to skeletal scrying X equals 2.
I'd like to respond to that.
Yes. I still have to remove the 2 cards from my graveyard. It'll be duress
Okay.
and verdict. You got Mana Leak. Okay, cool. All right, you're up, man.
Untap. Draw a card. Wonder coming in.
I'll take the 2. Go to 12. Wild mongrel.
Pass turn.
Okay. I am grabbing a beverage. Alright. Untap. You have any effects on my upkeep?
Nope.
Alright, we'll draw. Because I'm not going to get the Eternal Dragon back yet.
You got all the time in the world because he's eternal.
Kind of all the time in the world.
It's an eternal dragon, so.
I think we'll just hardcast Wrath of God.
Sure.
Okay. I probably should have attacked first, but whatever. And then I will plane cycle an Eternal Dragon.
Sure.
We'll get another planes, play it as my land for turn, and say go.
Untap. Draw. I'll play a Waterfront Bouncer.
Oh, what? Yeah, the bouncer's good.
Pass to you.
He's ready to bounce.
I can help you cycle those dragons.
Oh, for sure. I'll have to just put them into play. I think at this point I will buy back the dragon.
Yep.
And then I'll draw for turn. You have 2 in hand. I'm gonna plane cycle the dragon.
Yep.
Get a
Let me
plane.
guess.
Yep. Get a
Play
plane
the
to
land.
play it. Yep. I will pass the turn with planes up.
Untap, draw.
The perfect Exalted Angel answer.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Play Wood Foothills.
Mm-hmm.
And just pass the turn.
Alrighty. So I think we're just gonna do it again.
Yeah, makes sense.
Kind of makes sense. I think I'm supposed to. Let's see. Consult. Yeah, one more time.
Okay.
We'll buy it back. And we'll draw.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a dust bowl. I'll take that. And I will pass back to you, sir. I have 4 up.
End of turn. I will crack the fetch land. With a 20 to find a forest.
I mean, you could fail to find.
Yeah. Well, I saw I had still plenty forest left in the deck, so
Yeah.
might as well. I think I will activate my Water from Bouncer.
Bounce itself? Or...
Yep.
Okay.
Discarding an Arrogant Worm.
Okay.
Madness on the stack.
Yep.
Play the Madness.
You got it, man. You have it.
Go to my turn.
How big is that thing? 4/4.
4/4 trample
You
and
got
currently flying.
Yep.
Upkeep, draw.
Yep.
Go to combat.
Yep. I'll take 4. Go to 8.
Play a Bouncer.
He costs 2, by the way.
Yep. I got 2. Don't worry. And pass you.
Alrighty. Well, we're gonna cycle this Decree of No, actually, hold on. 1, 2. No, we're gonna cycle Eternal Dragon. Get
Yeah, I probably want a
planes
bigger
number
decree too.
Yeah, get planes number like 87 here. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I thought you were only running 52 based on the picture you have.
52 plane? No. I don't have a dice that says 7. It'd be a pretty good deck, though, if I was playing 52 planes and... How many? Or 54 swamps? Alright, we'll take my turn. We will not...
Now, I got a feeling there might be a big decree coming, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But if you don't have Mana Leak here, this is insane for me. But I am going to hard cast Decree of Justice, X equals 3.
Yep, you got it.
Alright, cool. We get 3 angels. I will use face down tokens. I have 1 2B token that I'll use as that. And I will pass the turn, sir. I have 2 unknowns in hand.
Untap. Draw card. Huh.
Spies me 3 turns?
Yeah, I guess I'll pass the turn here.
Alrighty. During my upkeep, I think I am buy back the Eternal Dragon. Still got a couple of planes left to find, so we'll buy back the one down there. All right, draw.
Yep.
Reflecting pool. I think I kind of have to do this. Gerard's verdict. You're a risky line, but I mean, I feel like putting you to 0 cards at the end of this turn, assuming none of those have madness, is what I'm supposed to do.
2 cards. I think I'm supposed to assume you don't have the wrath. I will discard Arrogant Worm and Root Waller.
You got him.
I'll pay the madness cost on both of them.
Yep. After that, I will pass the turn, sir.
End of turn.
Bounce an angel.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Yep. And then you take your turn.
Untap.
You'll bounce another angel.
Draw. I'll just think here for a sec. You got 2 blockers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take a point. Careful study.
Careful study's good.
Draw 2. 1, 2.
I mean, Fire Ice wins it.
Yeah, that would have been nice. I'll discard an island, Root Waller.
Yep.
I will
Madness the
pay the
Root
Root Waller. Yep. I will bounce an angel, and I will go to combat.
Yep. I have to block one of the Arrogant Worms, so I'll trade with a worm, and then I'll take 3 from the Root Waller, and I'll go to
Pump
1.
a Waller. Yeah.
Yep, go to 1.
Pass to you.
All right, Wrath or Bust right here. Nothing else does it. It's a land. You got it.
Woo!
The other card in my hand was also a land. I drew a lot of them.
That's a lot of lands.
Oh yeah, the deck is half mana, so it's a known issue that I knew I could run into. And I was worried about counter over Fire Ice when I deployed the Angel, and
yeah, fair.
I should have just hard cast the Angel.
Yep. Now that's the funny part about this deck. It has a very diverse suit of answers, and it's kind of hard to
Play around
I mean,
them all.
Yeah. If I had the counter, especially the Mana Leak, you would have felt very smart. And if it's yeah.
Yeah, it's one or the other. You know, I have to pick my battle on that. Sometimes you pick right, sometimes you don't. I think it's only 6 cards that I'm going to cut here. I think I want everything else. I think it's...
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could bring in like 10 cards. I don't think you will, but you could.
I don't think I want to bring in 10 cards. Seems a little excessive. Now it could be sideboarding incorrectly on that, but I think the game plan is to minimize how good certain things are, and I just have to lean into that.
I like the black-white control deck. I have one myself.
I think the list is super fun. There's definitely a lot of the lower end is kind of, I feel, determined by now, but your top end definitely has room for change, and then the mana base too. I've seen some folks start incorporating the Mistress Factory.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I'm actually running Wastelands in there.
I've seen that too. The thing that I like Dust Bowl and then the Million Basics because it makes almost everybody else's land denial strategy like bad.
Yet the big difference for me is that Dust Bowl is definitely not an early game card, whereas Wasteland it is.
That's true. But I've
That's
had a lot of success with the Dust Bowl and just being
oh
able to
yeah,
buy
it's
tons of time because it's repeatable.
especially in control mirrors. It's awesome.
Because you can just buy so much time. And I did have an instance during the monthly where on turn 5, all of my lands got exiled. I got tided.
Yeah.
But there was no follow up, so I just played 5 more lands and just kept going.
Oh, that's sweet.
It just took a while, but I'll be on the play for game 2. It took a while, but it
Yeah.
was worth it.
I had the deck I'm running in black white as a one of Enlightened Tutor, and then I have a what's it called, the Phyrexian Arena, and one Powder Keg, and one Phyrexian Furnace,
Okay.
and one Teferi's Tsaba's Web.
Okay, so you have a little tutor package in there.
Yeah, and lean into it in the sideboard with an additional tutor and some hate like warmth and stuff.
That actually seems pretty cool. I've also
And
seen an interesting version that doesn't play Wrath, just plays Bane of the Living.
Oh yeah, that's cool too. And then you can play like a little shell game with morphs.
Yep, you get to play little magical hats. You're like, all right, which is this morph? An Exalted Angel?
Yeah, and you could even lean into that with spot removal and then use the Grinning Demon and just really go for the beatdown.
I know a buddy of mine, Travis, would absolutely love to just say it's the Demon every time he swings with something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's done it yet, though. Alrighty, so the first one was a one-lander, so let's see if we can find more than one land in this pile of cards.
I think you should be able to do that in your list.
You would think.
Yeah. Yeah, you managed just fine in the first game with finding lands.
Yeah, so we'll take this, we'll bottom that, and I'll keep my 7. I'll keep my 6 now.
Yeah, I'm keeping 2 still.
So womp and go.
Where's the duress?
No duress.
Ooh,
But I'm
duress.
not
All right.
mulliganing to 5, so.
What's up? Draw. Da, da, da. Island and pass.
Draw. We have a caves, and I'll pass.
Untap draw. I have a forest. I'll go with the survival and pass.
Survival's pretty good. We have a plains to go get.
Yep. Go get him.
Yeah, my opener would have been like super nice to have if it had like 2 lands in it. So, feels bad. I'll be honest though, I did not expect to get this far, but I'm stoked either way. But
I think black and white control is really good, except for a few matchups, but it has a lot of very strong games. So.
Well, we'll take my turn now.
Yep. You want to return that dragon yet?
Oh man, as much as I would love to. I'll play the plains, and I'll have to pass the turn again, man. Not a lot going on.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll just pass.
Okay. I think what we're supposed to do is free cycle this Decree of Justice.
Okay.
Just draw a card. And we'll take my turn.
Yep.
So draw. Play a swamp, and I'll pass the turn. Not a lot going on over here.
End of turn, I'll use the survival.
Yep.
Discard squee.
Squee's good. Either getting another squee or getting a root walla, and then cycle.
Found a root walla.
Yep.
I'll
cast
pitch the root walla. Now it's a little bit more difficult, but I'll find another root walla.
Sounds good. You can go and put the squee in your hand. We both know what's happening here.
Yeah.
The thing is that root walla would be in play before you chose the second root walla because the cost, I believe, is discarding the card for survival. So.
Sorry?
I think isn't the activated ability for survival green discard a creature card?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the root walla would have already been in play when you searched up the second root walla.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, just because of timing. But yeah, we both know what's going on. You got a root walla and you got a squee.
Right. This comes back. You know these cards. Draw a card. I will.
Careful study.
Yeah, I'll use careful study.
Yep. I feel like I kind of have an idea of what two cards are about to be discarded. Just a sneaking suspicion.
I think I'll discard these two. Use the madness.
Yep.
I'll play Wooded Foothills.
Yep.
Which I'll crack. And I'll get. I'll go get the mountain. Go to combat.
Yes, sir. I have no effects.
I do.
All right, take 2, go to 18.
No, I'm still.
Oh, okay. I thought you said take 2.
I do have effects.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pump one of the root wallas.
Okay. I'll take, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, go to 16.
Pass you.
We've got another dragon. So, we'll go get a plains. Nope. Right on the money.
And another dragon.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Anything else before I take my turn?
Not for me. You're fine.
Tap, keep, and we'll draw. I'll play the land, which you kind of knew about. And cast Vindicate, targeting survival of the fittest.
I'm going to respond to that.
Yes.
First, I will daze.
Alright, I'll pay the 1.
Then I will activate the survival.
Yep.
I will pitch Snarigan Worm.
Yep.
And get anger.
You got an anger.
And then the Vindicate resolves.
In before the next survival lands, go ahead.
Untap. Squeak comes back. Card for the turn. I'll play a land I just found.
What a mystery.
Yeah. So you're probably sitting on a wrath, but I think this is still good enough to do. I'll play a mongrel.
You got a dog.
Pitched anger to the dog.
Dog is big.
Going to combat.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total.
Currently.
I have no effects.
I will pump a mongrel. Een rootwalla.
Let's see. I think with that in mind, I will swords the dog. Would you like to gain another life?
Yep.
Okay.
So I gain 4.
Yep. You go to 23.
And you go
Swords.
to 12, right?
Yep, I go to 12 on the attack.
All right. Pass the turn.
Cards in hand.
4.
4. We draw. I'm going to play Reflecting Pool, and you were correct. I did have a Wrath. I do need double white, yeah. Wrath. And I played my land. I'll pass the turn.
All right. And tap. Squeak comes back. Draw a card. I will pass the turn.
I'll add white and cycle the Secluded Step.
Yep.
So draw. Right. Go to my turn?
Yep.
Well, I'm not really doing a whole lot here, so I think I'm just going to put myself under the gun and get back in Eternal Dragon. We'll draw.
Yep.
Swamp. Cards in hand, you have a billion.
6.
I'll pass the turn.
End of turn.
Yep.
I will ice your Reflecting Pool.
I will add white.
Okay. Draw a card from the pool, from the ice. Go to my turn.
I'll go ahead and cycle the Eternal Dragon. Let's not kid ourselves here. Take your turn. I'm tapped out.
Untap. Draw a card. Island. I'll get a mongrel down.
Mongrel's in there.
On account of him having haste.
Yep.
Let's see, you're tapped out.
Yep.
You got 2 unknowns.
2 unknowns and a plains.
Okay. I will pump up the wild mongrel with an Aragon worm.
Yep, so that's 7.
Pay the madness. Lure to combat.
No effects. I think I'm taking at least 7 here.
8.
9.
9.
I'll take 9. Go to 3.
Pass to you.
Alright, do I draw Wrath? Draw. I drew lands, buddy. Drew a lot of lands.
That's even more land?
Yeah,
wow.
I had 3 lands in hand. I did find a Tormods, but it was too little too late.
Whew. I was waiting with the Manowar for the angel to...
Oh, I didn't find an angel.
No, I don't mind.
Of course you don't. I did bring in a couple of disenchants and some additional spot removal. The only thing I really cut were I cut 1 dragon, which it didn't feel like I did, And
Yeah.
the decree, which it also didn't feel like I cut one of those either, but I
Did you bring in the infest?
I brought in no, I didn't bring in the infest because the mongrel grows out of it too fast,
Yeah.
and the lizard grows out of it too fast. It does nothing to arrogant worm. It just seems super lackluster if I don't also play Gerard's verdict and just try to strip your hand out.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
opener, my original opener had like everything. It had like triple swords, like disenchant, um, duress, and vindicate, but it only had one land and it was a swamp. And I was like, "There's no way I can keep this. There's just absolutely
Yeah.
no way." But yeah, verdict seems like super sketchy in this matchup, so I took out all the verdicts.
Yeah, that's the correct call. Because if I get to discard madness stuff, it's really bad for you.
Yeah, either madness or squee, and
Yeah.
it's extremely good value for you. I did incidentally, kind of accidentally test this in one of the Premodern discords, and this just felt really bad because of you don't have to play by the same rules that this deck is good against.
No, it's the first time I'm playing madness with survival and with the anger also. I still think the mana base is built wrong, and I don't have an Antuco Vigilante main, which is an oversight, I think. But it's still the swings you can do in the way you play the deck. That's insane.
Yes, and
You
you
can
get to
play
play
control,
outside
you can
the
play aggro, you can play. It's really flexible
yeah.
and a
The
lot of
big
fun.
one is with survival, it lets you play outside of your turn. Like for a
Yeah,
deck that's full of creatures, you're not playing the game on your turn anymore. So you're putting the onus on me to actually be like reactive. And game one, I didn't find any of the furnaces because I played two main. And game two, I didn't find any of the hate at all, really. So had all the
no,
answers
you
game one, but I made a play call of do I want to morph the angel or hardcast the angel, and I couldn't get past mana leak.
and
Or
in hindsight, it was correct to do it the other way around, but that's in hindsight, and
yeah,
I think it was a 50-50 choice. So
it was definitely the 50-50, and I went for it. I thought morphing it was safer, and I got immediately punished.
well, yeah, if you count the amount of counters I have versus the
The other thought that I had early on was ignoring the survival and just vindicating the mountain, and that way anger's no longer a line. Um, but game one, I bought so much time by blowing up the survivals that I thought I would have been okay.
I, I
Uh, Drew a
I
lot of
would always
lands.
blow up the survival.
Yeah,
Definitely,
yeah,
it's so a value engine, and I think the anger is really sweet because the haste helps a lot against wrath effects because you play wrath and I just keep swinging. That's why it's in there mainly. But
See, this would have
yeah,
been a good ass hand.
that would have been good. Yeah.
This would have been great. All I need to find is a black source. I mean, that's fine for now. Like, we cycle this. If we don't have to storage, we cycle this.
Imagine how much better that would be if there would be a plains swamp.
Dude, man, that would be very good.
Yeah.
I'm like 50-50 on mana sources, though. I think there's a straight down the middle. Although, in the future, I might go down to one reflecting pool, and then that gives me access to
Get
either
a swamp.
one additional land or one additional spell.
Yeah.
Right off the rip, I knew that I wanted to cut two swamps for two Baron more, just to up the cycling count, or just to keep putting cards in graveyard.
And what were the changes you're expecting to arrive?
Oh, it was uh, gold bordered Baron Moors and gold bordered Secluded Steps. So I didn't play these in the monthly. I didn't have them like before
Okay.
the monthly started.
Yeah.
That was it. Just most of this deck is available in gold border, so I decided to do it because I'm not a big foils fan.
No, I can see that. Yeah. I prefer big black borders myself, but if you get the whole deck gold, it's kind of cool.
Most of it is. So, like the swords, the secluded steps are gold now. Eternal dragons are gold. The
Now
reflecting
you could get the
pool,
swamp
exalted
from
angel,
gold.
duress. The thing is, I could, but I'm a big fan of that art.
Yeah. Where's it from?
I think it's from Brothers War.
It's one of the new
newer
old
one.
borders.
Yeah, it's the same with the
That
planes. I
it
was
looks really swampy.
yeah, a big fan of the basics from that set.
I love Mirage, the basics. So in my blue and white deck, I have
Yeah, that is an interesting. What is your top end? Is it's still Dragon's Decree Exalted Angel, but what are the
yeah,
numbers?
for sure. And I'm using the new sword. But I like to have a small tutor package.
It really does push that Enlightened Tutor. That's a good package.
Yeah, you got your card draw, you got your enchantment
Disenchant.
artifacts, you got your basically against the tribal decks, and you can shut down all the utility lands that are giving you a headache.
I really like that. Do you mind sending me uh, that list? I'm probably not going to play it next month. I have something I want to play next month. So
And then in the sideboard, there's Aura of Silence, Warmth, a Crypt, another Furnace, just, and Engineered Plagues you can go find. And some cards are missing from the deck because
yeah, that's actually really close to mine. It's really close. So I have 2 Cop Reds, also gold bordered. 2
yeah,
Disenchants, gold. 2 Auras. I really like Aura of Silence. I think this card's very, very
it's a
good.
great card.
That's
Yeah,
why I wanted 2 of them. And 2 Engineered Plagues. One of which I did bring in because I wanted the name Lizard.
yeah, that's good because they're so important for this deck.
Yeah, if I could shut
And
down
we
the
even have a
Lizards.
matching Haunting Echo, an additional Wrath, an additional Decree for the control matchups.
So you
Because you
play
can,
3 in the main. Okay. So
yeah,
I have Haunting Echoes, Tormod's Crypt, Smother. This one's kind of been kind of hit or miss. Warmth and the 27th land.
what do you want the Smarter for? Against tribal decks? Weenies?
Yeah, and Goblins.
Yeah, yeah, tribal. Yeah.
Yeah. Namely,
Yeah.
it's just a way to answer um, the turn 1, turn 2 critter that is really gonna like put me under a lot of pressure. So Lackey, Dreadnought, any of the
Yeah.
mana dorks and elves.
Well, for Dreadnought, I think I would prefer probably the Disenchants, or at least they're more flexible, but I can see doing Smother.
So the disenchants would come in as well
Yeah.
against Dreadnought. The big thing is this also kills Meddling Mage if they're playing blue white and
Yeah.
they name swords because
Yeah, diversifying answers is always good.
yeah, it
Yeah.
really does line up well against it. Um, but the deck was actually super good. The only match I lost in the Swiss portion was Stasis. I got ranched. I got absolutely blown up by Stasis. But
That's an annoying deck to play against.
Alurin, Terra Oath, Elves, Blue Green Oath, Splash White, and then Goblins were what I took down to get here.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I actually played a few matches where I felt I got lucky.
Oh yeah.
I played against Andrew, and he was on Tropical Enchantress,
Ooh.
and he drew really bad a couple of turns in a row. He had the whole combo in place with all the bounce stuff, but he kept drawing lands, and then I could finish him off. I beat one Dreadnought. I lost against one Dreadnought. I don't remember the others anymore. I've written it down somewhere, but it was a nice monthly.
Yeah, I thought I was favored going into this. To be honest, I knew game 1 was going to be kind of rough because Gerard's verdict is so sketchy.
Well, I think game one you had control, but you didn't get any pressure going.
Nope. The skeletal scrying getting countered was really good, even though it was only worth 2 cards.
Yeah, but that's enough to turn the tide. So
Yeah.
I thought it was really worth it.
But not having access to another angel or another scrying or a duress outside of turn 1, like a duress before all of that, that's one of the things I knew going in. I was like, I'm really going to need duress to pull some work. So
Yeah. Well, that's what I like about the Enlightened Tutor, because then
you
it
can
means I have
tuck it.
2 more card draw engines. I can tutor for the arena and draw cards.
I like that. Do you mind sending me your copy of
Yeah,
your version of that list? Because that sounds really dope.
I'll do it right now. Let me see if I have it, because otherwise I'm going to forget. I know me.
I know I would
My
too.
head is like a sieve. I actually took it somewhere off TC decks. It's not my idea. It's
Because I actually have an arena, and I have almost all that stuff.
I
And
don't
that
think
actually sounds really good.
No, I don't have it right here, but I'll look it up for you and I'll send it on Facebook.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right. Well, thanks for playing.
No, it's been real. It was fun, man. I was nervous going in
Yep.
for good reason. Well, best of luck in top 4, my good sir. Best of luck.
Yeah, I never expected that with this deck. Cool. Enjoy your day, and I'll be having a quiet evening.
Yes, sir. You take care. Good games, man.
Thanks. Bye bye.